There is a different side to Rolls-Royce, one that is darker and more dynamic, a side that encapsulates a different spirit. It is called Black Badge, and now Rolls-Royce has given the new Ghost the Black Badge treatment.
Welcome to possibly the most opulent place I've ever sit. And opulence is the word that you'll probably hear me say quite a lot when describing this car. I've had the pleasure of driving the regular Ghost. It's mad describing a Rolls-Royce as the regular Rolls-Royce. I've driven a Ghost quite a lot and had quite a lot of experience in that car. So how does the Black Badge differ? Well, firstly, as you've already seen, it looks incredible. The black darkened chrome all around the car ties in beautifully, and the specification on this car is incredible. With the blue accents throughout, we've got blue stitching in here, blue accents, blue brake calipers and a blue coach line. And actually that coach line is incredible. It's one of the great things about Rolls-Royce. There's one man at the factory, one man that does that freehand. The steadiest hands in the world. That's the level that Rolls-Royce go to for their customers. But let's move on to the actual Black Badge bits of this car. What differs it? Well, mainly it's the performance. So this still has the 6.75 litre twin turbocharged V12 under the bonnet, but now we've got a little bit more power. We've got around 600 horsepower and 900 newton meters of torque, which mean that this promises to be more dynamic, more punchy. And well, if I just start to put my foot down, it feels quite a bit more meaty. It's not a punch in the back, because this is a Rolls-Royce, of course. It's not going to be the most aggressive accelerating car in the world. It just asks, "Are you sure, sir?" "Yes, let's get a shift on." And then it just rides a wave of torque as you accelerate down the road. It's just so sophisticated and so lovely to drive. And this is one of the only Rolls-Royce, the Black Badges, that have a low mode. And we don't call it sport. No, we don't talk about sport in one of these cars. But effectively, low is a sport mode. So when you click it, the gears will hold on for longer. The car feels a little bit sharper, a little bit more responsive. And it means that you can attack corners a little bit faster. Not that you really want to. This car is still all-wheel drive and all-wheel steer, so even though it is an incredibly long, wide car, it's actually quite easy to place on the road. The rear-wheel steer, you can feel that so much when you're driving. At low speeds, the wheels turn in the opposite direction to the fronts, so the turning circle is much smaller. And then at high speed, they turn in the same direction, so you almost crab across lanes, which actually means that it's more stable and more easy to control. But this is a Rolls-Royce. There is nothing else out there that is quite this level of sophistication and refinement. It is incredibly quiet in here. I heard something recently that Rolls-Royce with this car actually had to put some more noise in this car, because when they initially started testing it, it was too quiet. And now when we've stopped, even though we've got a huge V12 under the bonnet, can't hear it. It's silent in here. It's absolutely silent. And then that gives you an opportunity to look around at this gorgeous cabin. We've got this amazing carbon fiber effect everywhere. The steering wheel's really thin. It feels like a yacht steering wheel. We've got the headlining, the Starlight headlining, which you can personalize to your own birth constellation. Rolls-Royce will do the research. You tell them when you were born, they will find your constellation on the night that you were born and put it into the headlining. And then if you look for long enough, there's shooting stars in this headlining. It is just the next level. Rolls-Royce is the next level, the next word in luxury and refinement. So we've just pulled over because I want to show you guys some of the features on the Ghost Black Badge and what makes it a Black Badge. Firstly, let's look at the front end. The The Pantheon grille now has a darker chrome effect and it just looks fantastic. It gives the Ghost a more menacing but still quite elegant appeal to it. Then around the side you've got the carbon fibre inlays on the wheels which look fantastic. This car's got the blue calipers and the blue coach line as well, which just tie in together to give this car a really great look. And here's something really, really cool about this car as well. Rolls-Royce have tried so hard to get as little shut lines as possible. So if you look at the roofline, there are no shut lines. That's because this is all done in one piece. It's all done simultaneously by master craftsmen as well, and it's just exquisite to behold. Little details that you might not know. Plus the little rain drainage systems across the top of the windows. Rolls-Royce actually measured the largest raindrop in the world and then designed the car so that gap is enough to deal with it. Just simple little details that just take the Rolls-Royce to the next level. It is, however, of course, inside the Ghost Black Badge that really excels. Rolls-Royce is just the very best at making interiors. The leathers that you feel are absolutely gorgeous. They're so soft and so supple. Being back here is also a fabulous place to be. Rolls-Royce, of course, isn't just about driving. It's also about being driven in. It is wonderful. The carbon fibre along the doors, all the metals are metals. They're all real. There's no sort of materials in here where it feels like they've cut back on costs at all. It's a Rolls-Royce. It is everything that you would ever want from a motor car. Everything is the very, very top of the line. You've got this lovely armrest here. The seats in the back here are fully electric, fully heated, and they are just wonderful. You really do struggle to explain what it's like to be in a Rolls-Royce. The only way to find out is to come and experience one for yourself. And if you'd like any more details, again, if you want to come and experience one of these cars, please use the links in the description of this video to contact the guys at Rolls-Royce Birmingham. But yeah, it is absolutely fantastic in here. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get back inside and carry on our drive. This has the same flag bearer system that the regular Ghost does. So there's two cameras up in the windscreen which scan the road in front of you, and it can pick up the drops, the crests, and then it can adapt the car accordingly. It's got GPS guided gearbox as well. So it'll use the satellite navigation to determine what gear to be in at any given point. It feels like it hasn't got a gearbox, and that's high praise because the way that it shifts through the ratios is exquisite. You don't even notice. This is possibly the most comfortable car I've ever driven. It's serene. I mean, I talk in quite loud because I naturally do to camera, but it's very easy. I can just whisper to you. The road noise is so minimal that you can whisper to your passengers. It's incredible. And it's not just about the front seats either. The back seats in here are amazing. This car is not only about being more dynamic as a drive, it's also about being chauffeured in it. It can do both things. It can do everything that you would want from a Rolls-Royce. It's just an amazing motor car. Rolls-Royce really know how to build these cars. It's just, I kind of haven't really got the vocabulary to be able to describe what it's like driving a Rolls-Royce, and this Black Badge has just taken that to a new level. It has all of the sophistication, all of the refinement of the regular Ghost, just with an added bit of style, a bit of dynamism. It is just a brilliant place to be, and I recommend it. It is incredible. As motor cars come, this is absolutely one of the best.